I want to talk to you about something today that is kind of near and dear to my heart, and something that's near and dear to a lot of our hearts, and that is non-human intelligence. And I don't just mean like, things from beyond. I'm talking about the idea of, pets. Dogs, cats, hamsters, I suppose, weasels, whatever you've got as a pet. Now, historically, dogs have been with us since the dawn of time. They've looked after us, they've kept us safe, they've made us into better people. They've hunted with us, they've kept our children safe. They've just done everything that you could ever want from a companion. Now, in ancient Egypt, they worshiped cats and dogs, which is something they forgot. And as a monster hunter, dogs, if you read the reports, I don't read a lot of reports about people who get abducted with a dog in the room. I never hear people say, the hag was on the end of my bed and my dog was sitting there and it didn't seem to do anything. It didn't seem to see her. I never hear the mention of the animals. So that's kind of interesting to me. I wonder about that. Like, why is that exactly? How come they don't mention the animals? Is it because there was no animals in the house? And maybe that's one of those things that helps in keeping you safe. I think it might be. I think the concept of having a pet with you, having a dog or a cat, is one of the most vital decisions you can make. Now, not everyone can have a dog, and I appreciate that. If you're working a ton of jobs and you live in an apartment, you probably shouldn't get a husky. But if you can get a dog, and I'm a mixed breed guy, I'm a rescue guy. I don't believe in utilizing. I'm not a breeder guy. I'm definitely one of those guys who wants to have a rescue animal over any other kind of dog. Because they live longer, they're healthier. There's a great book on this subject called Forever Dog, which I recommend. But if you're able to have a dog, and you're just like, I don't know if I could, get a dog. Or a cat. I mean, if you live in an apartment, cats are perfectly good. Because they help. They keep you safe. And they give you more reasons to, dogs give you a reason to go outside. They can assist you, but there's a spiritual connection there with an animal. And I mean, you might be like, what are you talking about, Sean? Come on, man. A spiritual connection? Yeah, no, there is. There's a real connection that occurs with animals, especially animals that you feel drawn to. Like if you're ever out in the world and through some circumstance, because this has happened to somebody watching this video right now, or it will happen to them, and a dog will wind up coming to you. Like through some means, maybe you'll find it on the road. There was a guy who was doing an endurance run and this little dog just sort of showed up out of nowhere and started following him along. That's your dog. You should keep that animal and you should care for it. And it'll help you be a better person. So, dogs have been an absolute critical part of the paranormal and paranormal investigation since the dawn of time. And I think it's a tool that needs to be utilized. I mean, it's no mistake that, apparently these big feet, or Bigfoot or Sasquatch or whatever, they hate dogs. They hate dogs with a passion, and dogs are scared crapless of them. And dogs are generally, they'll attack tigers, bulls, raging animals, all kinds of stuff, but they're afraid of Bigfoot. And they seem to be afraid of aliens. So maybe those dogs have a memory that we don't. And anybody who's spent any serious time with these animals will know that they're not just dumb animals. As far as non-human intelligence goes, there's far more non-human intelligence on this planet and consciousness than we give it credit for. And it's our own arrogance that we're like, nah, we're the only things that matter. Get a dog, get a cat, get a pet, and listen to what it says, because it's trying to help you.